Have you ever woken up in the middle of the night, specifically between 3 a.m. and 5 a.m., and wondered why you can't sleep through until morning? Almost every day, despite planning to wake up at 7 or 8 a.m., something mysterious awakens you during these unusual hours. No matter what you do, going to bed early, staying up late, drinking or avoiding coffee, exercising or not, you still find yourself awake while the world is asleep. But why is this happening? Is there something deeper behind these early awakenings? Could there be a hidden spiritual meaning or an important message trying to reach you? Or is this a phenomenon that science has yet to fully explain? In this episode, we will delve deep into exploring the mysterious hours from 3 a.m. to 5 a.m. We will uncover the secrets behind these unexpected awakenings and share the 3 important things you must do immediately. When this happens, stay tuned to discover possible spiritual meanings when you wake up at these hours. Scientific explanations that might surprise you. Practical steps to turn these moments into opportunities. By the end of the video, you will not only understand why you're waking up, but also know how to make the most of this time for personal growth and awareness. Before we begin, don't forget to subscribe to our channel, like the video, and share it with friends who might be experiencing the same thing. Let's unravel these mysteries together. Have you ever found yourself waking up between 3 a.m. and 5 a.m., wondering why you can't seem to sleep through the night? If you're watching this video, it's likely you've experienced this mysterious phenomenon. You might be asking yourself, what is going on? Who or what is waking me up when I don't want to be disturbed? Is there a deeper, perhaps spiritual reason behind this? From my own experiences and countless stories I've heard, waking up during these early hours often carries significant spiritual implications. It's believed by many that this window of time is when the veil between the physical and spiritual realms is thinnest. This means that energies, messages, or even spiritual guides may be trying to communicate with you. Yes, it is spiritual, and it could be more important than you realize, especially if you don't recognize the signs and know what actions to take. I will share with you the 3 crucial things you must do when this happens. But first, let's explore what science says about waking up at these odd hours. From a psychological standpoint, waking up between 3 a.m. and 5 a.m. can be attributed to stress, anxiety, or other emotional disturbances. The body's stress response may disrupt sleep patterns, leading to wakefulness during this time. You might be subconsciously worrying about something. Personal issues or daily stresses can cause disruptions in your sleep cycle. Some experts suggest it could be due to psychological disorders. Conditions like insomnia or sleep apnea can contribute to waking up at odd hours, including 3 a.m. That's the psychological perspective. Then there's the scientific angle. Biologically, waking up at this time can be explained by the body's internal clock, or circadian rhythms, which regulate sleep-wake cycles. A dip in core body temperature and changes in hormone levels, particularly cortisol and melatonin, can trigger wakefulness. The natural sleep cycle includes periods of lighter sleep, which might explain why someone wakes up around 3 a.m. But is that the whole story? These explanations might account for the physical reasons, but they don't capture the full picture. From a spiritual viewpoint, waking up during this witching hour could be a sign that the universe is trying to communicate with you. It's an invitation to tune into your inner self, to reflect, meditate, or even receive messages that could guide you on your life path. Ignoring these wake-up calls might mean missing out on valuable insights or guidance intended for you. So what should you do when you find yourself awake at this time? Stay tuned, as I'll reveal the 3 important steps you need to take to make the most of these moments. But I'm telling you now, there's more to it than meets the eye. Waking between 3 a.m. and 5 a.m. isn't just a coincidence or a mere disruption of your sleep cycle. It's a divine invitation, a call to delve deeper into your spiritual journey. Personally, I found that these moments carry profound significance. It's as if the universe is reaching out, urging us to engage with the deeper realms of our existence. This isn't the time to dismiss these awakenings. Instead, consider them as moments of divine appointment. In many spiritual traditions, the hours between 3 a.m. and 5 a.m. are known as the last watch of the night, a sacred period when the veil between the physical and spiritual worlds is at its thinnest. This is the hour of divine visitation, supernatural encounters, and profound spiritual revelations. It's a time when the distractions of daily life fade away and we become more attuned to the whispers of the universe. Could it be that you're being called to a higher purpose, a deeper understanding, or a moment of introspection? Let's illustrate this with the story of Jacob wrestling with God, a powerful episode found in Genesis 32:22-32. Jacob, who had previously deceived his brother Esau, is returning home after years in exile. Fearful of their impending reunion, he sends his family and possessions ahead across the Jabbok River. Alone that night, Jacob encounters a mysterious figure and wrestles with him until the early hours of the morning. This struggle is both physical and spiritual, symbolizing Jacob's inner turmoil and his complex relationship with the divine. Remarkably, Jacob holds his own in this intense encounter. As dawn breaks, the mysterious figure, often interpreted as an angel or a manifestation of God, touches Jacob's hip, dislocating it. Yet, Jacob refuses to let go until he receives a blessing. Recognizing his determination, the figure blesses him and gives him a new name, Israel, meaning he struggles with God or God prevails. This transformation signifies Jacob's profound personal growth and his direct encounter with the divine, marking a pivotal turning point in his life. This story serves as a powerful metaphor for the spiritual wrestling many of us undergo during these early hours. It's in these moments of solitude and struggle that we can confront our deepest fears, seek guidance, and emerge transformed. Waking up between 3 a.m. and 5 a.m. could be your own invitation to engage in this sacred wrestling, a chance to gain blessings, insights, and a deeper communion with the divine. But to truly embrace this opportunity, we need to recognize the significance of these awakenings and know exactly what to do. Ignoring them might mean missing out on profound personal growth and spiritual enlightenment. So the next time you find yourself awake during these hours, consider it a sacred call to action, a moment to reflect, pray, meditate, or simply be open to the messages the universe may be sending your way. So what is God communicating to us during these early hours? From my own spiritual journey, I've come to understand that waking up between 3 a.m. and 5 a.m. is not a mere coincidence. It's a divine summons. It's a call to vigilance, to prayer, and to intercede, not just for ourselves, but also for our families and communities. This period is often considered a sacred time, when the forces of darkness may seek to assert their influence over the coming day. But it's also when God appoints us as watchmen, urging us to stand in the gap, to pray against these negative forces and to invite His will and light into our lives and the lives of others. When you find yourself awake during these hours, consider it a spiritual nudge to take action. Here are the 3 actions you must undertake. Number 1, recall and interpret your dreams. Our dreams are often the canvas upon which God paints His messages. They can be a means through which He speaks to us, offering divine guidance, warnings, or insights into our lives and those around us. Ask yourself, what were you dreaming about before you awakened? What was God showing you? By remembering and seeking to interpret our dreams, we can align our prayers and actions with God's will. I found that keeping a dream journal by my bedside helps capture these fleeting moments of revelation. Remember, God is a God of revelation. He will show you what you need to know if you pay attention and remain watchful. Number 2, meditate and listen. Sometimes, the distractions and confusions of life, what some might refer to as the work of negative forces, can cloud our minds, making it difficult to grasp the messages conveyed in our dreams. If you find yourself unable to recall your dreams, don't be discouraged. Instead, use this quiet time to meditate on God's word and listen for His voice. The early hours of the morning offer a unique stillness, a sanctuary from the noise of daily life. It's the perfect opportunity to open your heart and mind to divine guidance. This is a moment to connect deeply with your spiritual intuition and to invite the wisdom of the Holy Spirit into your life. Personally, I found that meditating during this time brings a clarity and peace that's hard to find at any other hour. Number 3, declare and decree. This is the time to speak out blessings, protection, and God's promises over yourself, your loved ones, and your community. Use these sacred moments to declare God's sovereignty over your day, to decree that His will be done, and to proclaim the Lord's victory over any challenges you may face. By embracing this practice, we not only strengthen our spiritual armor, but also step into our roles as co-creators with God. We actively participate in shaping our day, and by extension our lives according to His divine plan. I've witnessed how making these declarations can transform not just my own outlook, but also positively influence those around me. These hours between 3 a.m. and 5 a.m. are truly a gift and opportunity to align more closely with our purpose and calling as watchmen chosen by God. From my own experience, I found that embracing these early moments can lead to profound personal growth and a deeper connection with the divine. Our response to this divine appointment is crucial. The actions we take or fail to take during these sacred hours can have far-reaching implications, not only for us personally, but also for the broader spiritual and physical world. We are called to be vigilant, to intercede, and to act as gatekeepers, ensuring that our lives and our spheres of influence reflect the light and love of God. This is not just a passive role, but an active engagement with our faith. By stepping into this calling, we become instruments of peace and channels through which God's love can flow into the world. In conclusion, waking up between 3 a.m. and 5 a.m. is more than just a physical occurrence. It is a spiritual summons. It's a call to deepen our relationship with Jesus, to stand in the gap as intercessors, and to receive and act upon the revelations God imparts to us during these sacred hours. Let us embrace this call with open hearts and minds, ready to engage in the spiritual work assigned to us. For in doing so, we not only transform our own lives, but also contribute to the healing and transformation of the world. Thank you for joining me on this journey, and may you find blessing and insight in the quiet watches of the night. God bless you.